second, y'all. I'm still on my face. Well, not really, but you know. One moment. Okay, I think we might be ready. Wait. Add this music a little bit. Okay. I believe it's at a desired level. That's not too bad. Hold on. Tie it this tight. Come on. There we go. There we go. Alright. Thank you, Pop Filter. Pop the filter. Oh. Joystick key isn't on. Hold on. Not one thing, it's another. Okay, thank you. Okay. Back on here. Is it not? Oh, great. Okay. This will have to do. Hold, please. I guess keep holding. Be up in about a couple of minutes. Okay. Okay. No sea cleaner. Need your help right now. I appreciate it. Makes sense. Nope. That's working. That. It's working. That. Okay. Okay, let's get the show on the road, shall we? Alright. Hello everyone, my name is Paolo Jasa, and I am the teen librarian here at the Govins branch of the Enoch Pratt Free Library. Making sure my levels are correct, they're fine. Alright. Welcome to Manga Drawing Lessons Online, the library program where you can learn how to draw anime and manga characters step by step in bi-weekly online sessions. No prior drawing experience is needed, and supply and resources will be available at the Govins branch, here in Baltimore, Maryland, and online at that address right there. Ding. This is a sister program to the Manga Drawing Lessons IRL, where essentially we do everything here except in real life. Last week we were, I think we were just messing around with this, with a sketchbooks and all of the stuff that is available upstairs, which I should remind you guys includes some watercolor pencils, some real Ohuhu alcohol markers, as well as like dip pens, ink nibs, that sort of thing. Everything needed short of an actual drawing desk to learn about and draw your own manga characters or your favorite characters from your anime and manga. Right. Your favorite characters from your favorite let's go anime or manga. I should mention as well that it is AAPI Heritage Month, also known as Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, so we'll be celebrating all things AAP, AAPI, and that includes anime and manga, since that's where they came from. That's where they came from, Asia. Um, Practically, like, the term used to only talk about um, cartoons and comics that come from Japan, but because of its like global impact, like a lot of places like China, Korea, and the Philippines, where I come from, have their own versions, or rather, have their own takes on the mediums technically, and so it's become more of a global thing than just specifically Japan. But I digress. Let's go. So check out more Steam events, because this is technically a Steam event since I'm on a computer doing computer things, computer art things, um, instead of on paper, at the Pratt Free Library, and it's not there yet, but technically, since I'm having the same types of programs here in June when it starts, this event is going to be part of Summer Break Baltimore, a fun free learning program that encourages literacy and learning in our community. It used to be called like summer reading. Technically, it still is. So around the time June rolls, I believe June 1st rolls around, we'll be having we'll have like shirts and free books to give away every free books to give every month for every patron, from baby to adult and beyond. Yeah. Come to the library during the summer. You'll get a T-shirt. You'll get a free book and a chance to win all sorts of prizes. But anyway, let's continue where we left off in terms of our character turnaround. Just a brief reminder of the character that we're actually doing a turnaround for. It's Evie, which you can see here. Our mascot character for the it's called the Manga Drawing Lessons Weekly. What's called here, she is in one of her first iterations. If you look at the Manga Drawing Lessons Google folder, you'll see that under assets, which includes all sorts of other things, including the initial color palette and the older it's called video title card, you'll see that she has gone through all sorts of incarnations, including the most recent. Oh, I actually particularly like this one. I had a really fun pose and I just went with it, including the various. I think I had to edit I had to edit the steampunk one because it was getting in the way of like some of the lettering. Let me just check. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're good. All right. The most recent title card, and the most recent iteration is basically Evie wearing the Pratt Free Library card as like a rash vest for surfing, or using the what's called using the Summer Break Baltimore logo as a surfboard. I'm really proud of that one. I was really glad I was able to get some of the assets from printing and publications and incorporate it into the work here to be able to in turn promote programs here at the library. But yeah, we'll be focusing on a character turnaround for Evie. Let's go ahead and look at that while I go back here and try to find the other things that were shared with me. I know there was. No, it's not here. Oh, I know where it was. It's in the photos. Yep, hold on. There it is. Okay. So, just as a quick, brief rundown on what we're doing, we're essentially creating a character sheet for Evie, our mascot character. And I think we kind of got a good start for her turnaround. We have like a very simple pose, and then we have essentially her T pose, or technically the T pose is like when your arms are out like that. I don't have, there's a wall here. So a T pose is basically your arms are out like that as a video game character. What she's doing right now is more of an A pose that kind of shows like what her like full body character looks like. And we're gonna go back to our character sheet examples here in the Google Drive. Let me go ahead and transition back real quick. There we go. I really like this one because I really love the artist. Caldatier. I really love his work. Let's go. I really love his work and how Caldatier, yeah. Nino Bughao kind of looks. Very expressive facial features, and the action pose is really great. I'm hoping to kind of mirror that when I like really pin down some of the other things that Evie looks like. Some other character sheets include Cantaloupe by I know I found this character sheet online, I think on Tumblr, and I really loved it, which is why I included it here. But I can't find the artist's name, which is a pity. I'll have to look back and source them properly, because you should always source your artists. This is Rory from Seehaw, like Yeehaw, except Seehaw on Twitter. She is a Dog Knight, and I love how a Dog Knight. No, she's from the Dog Knight RPG created by Seehaw, and she is a berserker. And I just love like this character turnaround here, the subtle facial expressions, and the fact that her own axe, her weapon, has like a turnaround of like side profile, other side profile, front edge, or basically the last thing you see if you're an enemy monster that's in the way of her getting loot. So that's part of her fun backstory. She's a loot hound, literally. Let's see, I think, oh, and of course Peridot from Steven Universe. I have a soft spot in my heart for the show, and especially this green Dorito. She's very fun. But more to the point, let's go back. Let's go back to our character sheet right here. I need to check something because, oh my goodness. I am now extra, super extra. Hold on. I just had to answer that real quick. I am now more acutely aware of my face because I have this glaring ring light in front of me, which I think if you zoom into my eyeballs, you can see the ring light reflection right there. Kind of freaky. And I've never noticed it in like any of like the folks I watch online, be them influencers or video game streamers. But now that I do, I'm never gonna unsee the ring light, which is great because it really highlights my face, and you're actually able to see me instead of like the darkened version. In fact, very quickly, show you the difference because I think I should just be able to hit button right here. Boom. It's like I'm in darkness, and it's amazing. I think this even has some different colors too. Uh, oh, wow. Oh, I don't like that. It's way too glary and blue. Oh, that's even worse. It's even colder. Okay, thank you. I can barely stand any of the others, but this one, I think, really hits my limit because I like warmer lighting anyway. But more to the point. More to the point of the actual drawing. Let's focus more on Eevee. Uh, okay. You'll have to forgive me. The what's it called? I haven't had much practice on the smaller tablet as opposed to my like slightly larger one at home. Trying to remember where I left off. Oh no. I just realized where I left off. Oh no. Oh, why? I'm just gonna... What? Yeah, there is. Oh. Now, hold on. I just need to very quickly... Where is my... What? Okay, there it is. Okay, I'm just gonna very quickly, like, make this even smaller so that... There. Excuse me. I can move this. Instead, move this over here. I honestly kind of want to redraw that. It's kind of freaking me out. I did draw it very quickly. And I think I was using... Oh, what was it? Like it was like a huge thing of the emotion wheel, I think, that was from Scott McCloud's Understanding Comics. Great resource, by the way, if you're seriously thinking of making comics or what's it called, thinking about like art as a medium and portraying humans. I highly recommend reading Scott McCloud's work. Anyway, more to the point. Saying that, I need to stop saying that. I actually need to find it again. Because I know I had it here somewhere. I can't remember where I put it. Did I put it as a picture? Okay, hold please. Okay. I'm gonna have to find it because I know I've seen it. I know I have it. I know it is there, I just have to find it. And I had the art reference right here. Oh, yeah, there it is. Emotions and facial features. Yeah. Open that sucker up and let me zoom in. Okay, okay, I have it. I had to literally look into like my cloud save drive in my computer at home, but it's there. And I'm trying to find Delight again. Um, oh, yeah, I think I put it under ecstatic. Um, and I think I pushed the smile a bit too much. Um, because you can actually see her irises, which is fine because you should be able to do that if they're ecstatic. But it's a little freaky. Oh, nope, wrong tool. Nope, even wronger tool. I kind of want to draw this again. Unfortunately, it works though. Uh, I think I just adjust the mouth. There we go. There we go. Maybe it just looks a little less weird if I actually clean up the lines a bit more too. Um, then again, I should mention that this is basically the line art stage. I just want to make sure that there's like all the stuff are there. All the stuff is there. This is gonna bother me because the center of the light is this ring that my mind just wants to look in the center of because you're supposed to. There's a little there was a little thing. There's like a literally a little camera stand thing that would put your camera in front of like that. But it's not there, except the camera is right here. But I keep looking into the ring like I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. It's great. Uh. no. Mm. So I keep um I need to note that this is basically at the line art stage of all of the um line art stage of the entire thing. Afterwards, much like the other covering the microphone. Uh, uh, um line art stage of the drawing. I will be moving into I'll be moving into inks and colors, even shading, ooh, highlights, ooh, magical. In a little, in a few more sessions, I just want to be able to put down like, oh, um, this is her, these are some of her expressions from like a mix of expressions that she can make. Um, and maybe like one or two more actiony poses. Not that this character uh, is very action-y, but I want to be able to. I want to make sure that the called that the options are there. Okay, let's see. Oh, 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 oh. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Hmm. Hmm. Uh, hmm. Slipstream. Um, I think also the hair here. Oh, the hair here is kind of um, making it a little off. Because it's obscuring the forehead. Big eraser. Oh. I drew on the wrong layer. Oh my god. Okay, good. I think I want to keep where her eyebrows are supposed to be. Because when you're excited, or at this point, elated, your eyebrows really do go up. Like that. Like almost as if they're trying to fly off of the roof of your face. And I think what I want to be able to do is make sure that those features aren't obscured behind her hair, which is a prominent feature of this anime character, obviously. Can't have anime character with that awesome hair. Well, that's not true. I think Piccolo, happy Piccolo Day. It's the May 9th. Piccolo and like Saitama don't have hair because they're super bald. Just go ahead and erase these lines here very carefully so that you can actually see more of the face. Oh, hold on. Let me look back at that reference video, a reference picture. Where is my mouse? Oh. Okay, so, took me a second to get that mouse in there because it is, technically the tiny screen which I'm looking at where OBS is kind of smaller pixel size as opposed to this one, which is technically twice as big, but actually small. It's weird. And so I basically have to, like, if I'm using my mouse instead of the pen, I have to drag it out of this tiny thing because it's like proportionally bigger. But yeah, it's bananas. Okay, so when you're grinning, you well, excited, the eyes are bigger, big eyes, big anime eyes. Perfect. So when your eyes go really wide, the eyelids, which are usually like this for her, um, go all the way up. So difference may be subtle, but difference might be subtle, but the difference is there. What's it called? I'm contemplating what to actually teach during that big thing in Central. But yeah, the difference is subtle, but the difference is there. I want to be able to make sure that proper eyelids are there just to show exactly how big her eyes are. In terms of just the sheer delight she is expressing. Also, I think her nose is a little bit too big. Actually, her nose is huge. Her nose is huge, proportionally speaking. If there's one thing I kind of fault anime for, is the fact that there are just no noses someday, and that sucks. Because that's a very prominent facial feature that I feel like anchors where the rest of the face would be. And it's just like, leaving someone out of the party in terms of facial features, and that's not fair for both the one being left behind and the ones not having their company being kept. It's just unfortunate, quite frankly. Okay. Okay. Let's step back a bit. Now that we have her face in view, we can kind of see that it's much better than how we left it. Thank goodness. Let's go ahead and save that just for posterity's sake. But yeah, that's much better. Let's see if we can focus on the other side of that. Let me go ahead and switch over to, no, not my face, my other faces, all of these faces. I think there should be one with anger on the top right. It's like we're down here in the bottom right. I want something that's on the top right. Rather, I think the middle right. Let's go with furious or enraged, just to really pull the facial features off. Because I think Ninon Bughao has, like, there we go, the happy, sad, like crying, grumpy, and like absolutely chalked up in fear. And the other one is like, oh, I know how to do this type thing. Oh, I also noticed the I don't know what it's called in Tagalog, like baninan. Essentially, indigenous Filipino script that's being used as a part of magic for Nino Bughao, which is really nice. Anyway, oops. There. Alright, so we're gonna go with Furious. We're not gonna see it here, but can you see it here? Yeah, there we go. Let's just bump it up a little bit. There we go. Oh, also, hmm, I think I forgot to put in a filter here. One moment. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah. Just a background removal tool, only because there are some folks that kind of go in the background and they don't want to. I don't want to be on stream because what's it called? They don't want to be on stream. Um. Anyway, so we're gonna go with furious, and so you're at the past point of anger, and your emotions can't be contained anymore, and the mouth like opens to yell. So much like in delight, you're reflexively opening your mouth to make, instead of a smile, like a snarl. And so the canines are showing in the corner. The upper stretch is like the nostrils flare up. I don't think I can do it. I think I can do it. Mm, mm. Yeah, the nostrils flare up in anger, and there's tension around the eyes, like this, that. And it's like squinting your eyes instead of showing them off. Um, Although at the next step of anger, like enrage, everything opens up, but like in a different way to delight or like happiness. So we're gonna see if we can try to um well try to find that emotion in the next one. One moment. We're showing Evie? No, we're not. One moment. We're gonna go ahead and show the other side. Wrong side. So, if this is a weird side note, this technically does have an eraser, but only if you're using the Galaxy S Plus tablet as the actual tablet and not like an extension of Windows. So technically, I could do this, but it doesn't really work. At least not because it's on Windows and not on Android. It would work if I was only using like the Clip Studio Paint natively on Android, but not on what's called not on Windows, because it doesn't work on Windows. It's on Android. Which I'll also say is just I kind of wish this worked on Windows. It's so cool to just do the erasing thing and I need to erase and actually use this kind of it has the same type of rubber tip as an eraser, so you can kind of still feel the friction of erasing something, which is neat on something that's digital. Um, Also easy to do, pencil and paper. So, all right, let's get angry. The nose gets scrunched up, which is gonna be great, um, because she's got a big nose. It's almost more round that in that thing. And now we get to do the you're so angry that your eyes basically start melding with your eyebrows. That's real anger. Because when you're angry, you kind of squint your eyes, which causes your cheeks to go up and your lower eyelids to basically really make your what's it called? Trying to make an angry face. Notice you make your cheeks go up, which presses your lower eyelids over your mouth, over your eyes, causing your eyes to squeeze, which is really capturing the intensity of the emotion in the piece. I was in this piece. I think the issue here is going to be how to kind of measure the slight gauntness of your cheek when you do that. Because however slight, it is there. Because even if you're fat, what's it called? When your muscles kind of tense, there's a slight adjustment of where all your facial features go. Your eyes get real small, real intense and angry. It almost doesn't look like her either. To add the lips a little bit. And because your eyebrows are tensed up, it kind of moves the hair down a bit. So I believe part is kind of in the middle section of this hair. So if there's an imaginary line where the hair might be. It almost kind of makes you wonder if you're at this stage and making a character, like what has gotten them to the point that they're this heated? What has made them this angry that entire face kind of contorts to fit that mask of rage? Like, what have you done to warrant to elicit such a response? Let me see, like, yeah, the hair kind of just goes around the side. Oh, you know what? This is the perfect time to do the Studio Ghibli thing of like when somebody is angry, their hair kind of rises up. It's almost as if like a supernatural power is just gathering in them so intensely that it just goes. Actually, I think I want to. Let's see if I can find a reference photo of that. Uh, I think the best one would be um, trying to find a GIF of it. Oh yeah, this is the perfect one. All right. So this, um, so when Studio Ghibli characters get real mad, their hair does this thing, where it's just it kind of like grows like a when a cat goes up in their haunches to make themselves look bigger. I think I want to be able to replicate that with my characters because it's like really cool. And I'm trying to see if there's any other ones. I think that I think I'll have to make do with that, unfortunately. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, there's another one. It's a little more subtle, but that's Prince Shitaka from Mononoke Hime, also known as Princess Mononoke, um, where he just rages in anger before he's, I think, before he's like banished, exiled from his village. Great movie. Watch all the Studio Ghibli films. Okay, watch almost all of the Studio Ghibli films, because I think Tales from Earthsea and well, Tales from Earthsea and that 3D one isn't too great, unfortunately. You can't make all bangers. It's just statistically impossible. Unless you're like My Chemical Romance or something, but you are not My Chemical Romance. I'm just showing my age there. I do apologize. Let's transition back. Get the eraser a bit. It's almost like, what have you done to deserve this anger? which basically everything furrows to become this snarl. Let's clear this up a bit more, because I want to be able to see the detail on the brow. And it's kind of genuinely upsetting to see my character portrayed like this. I'm kind of sad now. Like, why are you angry? I made you to be happy. Or at least to be chill. Anywho, I think um I think there's also some compression in the neck too. Almost like ugh. So there's that as well, however slight. And unless you're spectacularly thin, you can do a double chin like this, and it's like, we're adding that to it too. Just kind of show. There we go. That's a better neck. Go ahead and move this so it's a little centered. Again, I'll ink this a little more later, and add more details as needed in order to really, in order to really sell it, so to speak. That's why I love the scritchy style. I need to be able to pin it down with like inks in order to really sell it, I guess. Not actually sell it, but you know what I mean. Alright, we have about 5 minutes. I think let's go over some of the other ones. Oh, that went by completely fast, actually. And the other side is basically like refreshed and drained. Let's go with sleepy instead of confusion, because on the thing it's like literally on the other side. Let's go with sleepy instead of confusion. I have to save that for next time though. Ugh. So we'll look at it before we do. We'll look at it before we finish up for the day. Transition back. It should be in the bottom. Yep, bottom left. My left. So I'm looking at the thing. It's like my left is like stage right, stage left. Leftover memories from high school. Alright, so sleepy and groggy should be what's it called? So it's tired but sleepy and groggy, which is different from like being absolutely drained of energy. I'm torn between the two, quite frankly, because under sleepy, it's like things just kind of go off center a little bit. But drained, it's like it's all like sloping down, emphasize the pockets of the eyes. Pain, there's pain and tension in the eyes, but only because you're so sleepy. Um, I am EP, which is different from bored and tired. But yeah, hopefully we could continue this later. I've been able to explain a lot of like how your facial features basically interact with each other when you're doing all of these emotions, and that will help in any of your character design because when you're when you kind of know how the machinery works underneath, you can put that machinery on anything that you can draw. Specifically, if you know how to draw, if you know how to draw Goku or something, instead of just the normal Dragon Ball Z face, you can draw them in a bit more, a bit more, more emotional than just a screaming to power up type thing. Anyway, I think we're gonna have to call it a day. We'll do Sleepy later. And of course, I think what this is called, this is the Emotions and Facial Expressions by, this website and this person. He goes into much more detail, which is really nice. I highly recommend it. But otherwise, we're gonna go ahead and call it a day. We're gonna get ahead and call it a day, and we'll be back in about a couple of weeks, or less than, if you want to come join us at the Govins branch to do the in real life, or rather in-person version of this program. Anyway, this has been my time. My name is Paulo Jasa. I have been the host for the Manga drawing lessons program here at the Govins branch of the Enoch Pratt Free Library. Hopefully you can catch us scream again, or you can catch the archive of it on the YouTube channel that you're probably watching it on already. And we'll be back in a couple of weeks online to continue with these expressions, and probably do 1 or 2 action poses if we have time. Because we only got an hour, and drawing does take a lot more time if you're not like a superstar. Which I'm not. If I was, well, I'd probably be faster at least. Anyway, thanks for joining us, guys.